All right. Can you hear me now? Yeah, the mic's on. What is going on? What's happening, y'all? If I sound a little bit out of breath, I was doing my pre-workout, which is the pre-workout to my TikTok workout that I do. Those that know. So anyway, this is the only time I listen to videos or, what I'm saying, that I'm going to probably do reaction videos to. Plus, I got another project that I'm working on um, with reaction videos and whatnot. So I'm really focused on that project. But I need to get back on here and do the things that built the channels up, like communicate with you guys, live streaming so you guys can talk, we can chop it up. But I came across this video. Now listen, this guy's channel right here, he does his thing, dating right. I normally try to wait like a day before I make a reaction video, but when I was listening to this, I had to, react to part of it at least. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. And this is where the problem comes in about telling too much of your plans, and then the devil getting a hold to it and doing things. When I spoke about moving over there to Thailand, I just start watching. I can see a bird's eye view from things. And when I started speaking about it, and other guys, who were already doing it, so it was kind of the thing, the passport bro thing is getting popular. And when I decided to go over there, see, women are going to follow attractive men. I'm not here talking about on any element of the male movement, but women are going to follow attractive men. Okay. When you go to my TikTok, most of my likes are women, and most of them are attractive women. Women are going to find attractive men, and they're going to go where the attractive men are going. I'm not a fool to this. Okay. I've been dealing with this for a very long time. I have always been, one of the top tier guys in my, what I'm saying, in my age range. Whether it's looks, whether it's me being an engineer at a young age, making well over 100,000, always. And women orbit you. They find ways to orbit you. Now, I'm just gonna sum this up really quickly. It don't even matter what level of relationship they're in. They're going to orbit you. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? They're going to orbit you, study you. A lot of women that study me, they make counter content for their channels and stuff like that. It really don't matter to me. What I'm mainly speaking about is the women that are trying to position themselves for the men that are trying to make moves, right? I really feel like some of them are, some guys were thinking they were trying to hijack the passport bro movement when they started talking about being passport sis, but they don't want to call themselves that no more, because really most of them going over there don't want to do it to oppose the men that are going over there. They're going over there to try to catch one of the men that are there, that are going to move there. They're trying to get ahead of the game. I peep game on this. Like I said, back when I started talking about moving to Thailand, I started noticing content popping up in my feed from Black women talking about moving around. I'm gonna leave the States. I want to move. And they start talking about Thailand and stuff like that. So this is what they do. They put themselves in proximity of you to complain about what you're doing. So, we're over there trying to escape the matrix. So now they're going to move over there, put themselves in proximity, because I'm telling you straight up right now, I'm ignoring all of you. Whatever country I decide to move to, because I really don't like the fact that y'all are like putting yourselves in position for men that y'all claim y'all don't even want, right? But I'm telling you ahead of time, I'm going to go and let the video play, but do not approach me if you are an American woman in Thailand or whatever country I move to. I'm going to repeat it. Do not approach me in any capacity. Lady, I don't even want you waving at me. Do you understand how serious I am about this? I have to, how much paperwork this is, man? Had to get another custody agreement order form because Hurricane Helena flooded, my extra room that had my stuff in. So that paperwork got flooded. I had to order that. That's a lot. I'm getting that kind of stuff from Maryland, man. It took me a while. I got to get that paperwork. I had to get my son's passport, mine, all this stuff. I got to do all this to find a woman. And you think that I'm going to go overseas and deal with you? Come on now, man. Man, we gotta really think about this, because y'all think everything's a game. You think everything is a game, and it's not. You've been online running your mouth, building up your little empires, and then with that money, you're going to run overseas and try to catch a man. Yeah. Yeah, you've been going to school with all this extra funding that you get, grants and whatnot from the government, while talking about you don't need no man, and you're going to run overseas and go look for the same black men that you can get in this country. I'm tired of y'all doing goofy stuff, man. I'm tired of it. So I'm telling you, I'm going over there for my piece. Don't bother me. I ain't gonna tell you again. Don't bother me.
Just be nice.
I'm finding it.
When people ask me how's the dating life in Thailand,
Joy has an experience been.
Girl. Okay, so.
And how long have you been living in Thailand?
Almost 14 years.
Do you date?
I do.
You do, okay.
The men that come out here, they're looking for something else. They're not looking for a wife. They're looking for fun.
Okay, I don't know what she's talking about as far as looking for fun, but she's doing a lot of observations, right? This is what I'm talking about, and you guys would find her attractive, so she could easily get a guy here in the States. I don't give a damn whether she's been living there 25 years. I don't care. I don't care. Leave and go to the States and find a man, right? They sit around and just watch and study you. They don't these women aren't approaching more likely those black men that are going over there. They're just orbiting them and then waiting on someone to go up to them. And when we don't, then it's all this, they're not looking for us. First of all, some of those guys may not care, but I'm specifically looking for something foreign to start over from scratch, where culturally we're different, and hopefully, according to their country, they're more in alignment with traditional values, and know that they're expecting that, and I'm expecting it as well. Not modern woman stuff where they're trying to restructure dating and tell you what you should tolerate and what you should allow them to do and how they should be able to dress any kind of way they want, and the bodies don't matter. You're allowed to have that perspective. You are allowed to. I have no problem with that, but don't bring that stupid low IQ shit over this way. Don't do that. Okay? Because a lot of you don't want to really get in my comment section, because I'm going to cut you down. I'm going to cut you down because all that stuff is just low IQ, regurgitated, babbling nonsense. That's all that it is. But I'm just going to say it again. Don't bother me when I go to Thailand or whatever country I end up. Don't approach me. Don't bother me. I'm telling you straight up right now.
If you're looking for a serious relationship, maybe not. But if you're looking for a good time, somebody to hang out with.
I wanted to ask this question. What does it mean when men who have the license to love you chooses not to? Hear me out. Living in Asia, dating for Black women feels almost non-existent. You're usually mostly fetishized, in my experience. Per the stories I've heard, I've not actively been dating out here. But the reality...
Man, I hope that music isn't gonna get me flagged.
...is you're living in Asia.
Smash that like button.
And with most Eastern cultures outside of the West, outside of the US, Canada, a lot of these people date based on family connections and stuff, or family preferences. And so there seems to me in my mind like a barrier to being able to date whoever you're attracted to and connect with. And so like my experience when it comes to seeing Black men here is that although they have the license to, they generally are not interested in you. So what does it mean when the men who have no barrier to love don't pick you? Pretty dark stuff.
It means nothing. It means you need to move around. I don't care what feminine BS spiritual crap you try to spin it. What men have a lock to your love and choose not to use it? The Black man. And I'm over here and I'm available and I'm looking around, because that's all they do is they observe, right? They just sit there and watch and then run back to TikTok and make a video. I'm observing, Ryan, and they just seem to want like Asian women and not like a Black woman. No shit, Sherlock. If I wanted a Black woman, I'm gonna get her from the States. You know, I'm gonna get her where her native land. What? Listen, for you to run overseas and look for a black man, what kind of leftover are you? What kind of leftover are you? You're the most safe here in the States. They give you all kind of EBT, government housing, grants for school. You're treated like you're on this you're in a different class than men. Right? The algorithms push your bullshit, barely can speak proper English asses to the top of the fucking algorithm. Why in the world would you go anywhere else but here? See, what it is y'all love to feel exclusive. You love to feel like, oh, I'm getting like, I got to show everyone that I am able to move around. I got to brag about that. And I got to get a man that can do it as well. And all this weird stuff, man. Right? Because you want to feel like you're better than you are. And you want to feel like you qualify for men that you really don't. If the men are leaving the country, I don't think that you're putting it in proper perspective. Okay? I have land here. I'm going to have a house built here. My family's here. I know nothing about that country. I'm studying up on it as much as I can, learn the language, but I know nothing. But I'm going to still risk it all with my son to get the hell out of here so that I can breathe without the government on my neck, trying to destroy me and take my money every way they can, right? Destroy my body, mind, and soul, and take my money every way they can. And then women that's acting oblivious to what's going on around them with this goofy ass government. And then they're doing their thing too. They're doing their big one too. I mean, STD rates are sky high. Yeah. Y'all over here at an obesity rate that's highest than it's ever been. Debt out of this world. More bodies than your soul knows what to do with. The fuck? And you wondering why I'm getting out of here? Why I'm working out? Why is he working out like he's about to go to war? Nigga, I am at war. Just because you can't see it, don't listen. They starting wars. They looking for a way to shut down the traveling. Okay. Look at it big picture wise. Men are moving around, bro. We keep this damn country rolling. If we keep moving around too much, they're going to find a way to stop us. I don't care how they orchestrate it. They're going to try to find a way to stop us. Why you think I'm trying to hurry up and get out? They working on it. They working overtime. We got to stop these niggas from moving around. They moving around too much. They going to mess around, put all the money, invest all the money. They got to get you looped up and being stuck in a country with a bunch of leftover women where you can't travel or you can't move around. So you're like, well, shit, I guess I'll fuck one of these bitches. I mean, shit, I can't get out of the country. And then you stuck. That's the whole thing that these women liked anyway, how we didn't have the money or the means or the kind of jobs to move around. So they knew we'd have to take one of them. So they're like, well, I'll just be the best presenting trash. And he'll have to take me. He has no other option. That's not the case. That's not the case anymore. And I'm just seeing things moving too much. It's just like a lot of chaos going on right now in the country. Men are trying to move around and get up out of here. Doggone country, just tornadoes, hurricanes, crazy rain, hail in the middle of the summer, weird shit going on, trying to get some wars started up. Men are just like, we're focused. We're like, bro, I got to just stack my bread, do what I got to do, get my mind right, start going on vacations or move overseas and just get the turmoil. We don't want to see your stinking asses over there. Okay, I'm just going to sum it up with that and let the video play a little bit more, but we don't want to see you over there, man. I had to go through a divorce and I can't even start dating because there's so much trash out here. And then there's social media with their propaganda flipping the script, right? They're calling it a men loneliness epidemic. No, it's men going their own way epidemic. Men passport broing epidemic. It's a woman loneliness epidemic. That's why these funky ass fucks get online, no matter how much money they have, makeup, and how pretty, they're whining about men every day. Listen to them. It don't matter what level they're at, if they're a therapist, if they're a model, if they're an actress, it don't matter. They got some slick shit to say about men every day. You're supposed to have it. You got it all. The looks, the money, the clout. What's the problem? Why are you bashing men? Why you find a way to tell men we need? If they're not bashing you directly, it's the indirect bashing, which is telling grown men what we need to do. 5 ways to tell that she likes you. I don't give a fuck. 5 ways to tell she's giving you signals. I don't give a fuck. 5 signs that you're not noticing. I don't give a fuck. Who cares what she's doing? Ain't nobody worried about her. Y'all keep thinking that you're just like 1 in a million. No, you're 1 of a million. What's wrong with you? You get online all the time. Half dudes are gay, and then the other half of that are married. And then, so there's a very small sector of available men. And all of y'all out here looking for what you can get. Come on, what are we doing? Who do you think you're fooling? Everywhere attractive men are moving around to, y'all are finding problems with it, right? Because you're not really going after the gamer community, because you probably don't think I'm a gamer. No, I am. But there's a time and a place for everything. I gotta get this money, man. I gotta move. But that's all I used to do when I was married. You know, it's not all I used to do, but that's, to keep me home. You know what I'm saying? I used to play games with my coworkers and my friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love playing games. So I'm gonna start back doing that again, but I can't do it right now. But if I start gaming, it's gonna be a thing for y'all to game. Whatever attractive men are doing, it becomes a thing. Fitness. Attractive men are getting into fitness. Y'all won't sit down about fitness now. All women used to do was lift light and do legs. Now they're doing everything, and they're telling men how to work out now too, which is what y'all normally do. You start occupying the space we're in, then you start trying to take it over and telling us how to do it better, right? Because it's the nagging. It's the need to nag. It's the need to correct. And I don't even know where it comes from other than the devil, because who's leading who? Why do you always feel like you got to correct or you have something to say? Oh, these passport bros. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You're married, not married. It's none of your damn business what the passport bros are doing. Married and not married. We don't give a fuck what you think about it. Let me repeat this to you for all you goofies that have followings and think that your opinion fucking matters, to the men that you like to watch. We don't give a fuck what you think about what we're doing. Bitch, if we did, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Paving the way. Don't give a damn what you think. You always think something. Got something to say. Sit your ass down somewhere. Go suck your boyfriend dick or your husband dick and shut the fuck up. You ain't sucking my dick, so why the fuck I give a fuck what you talking about? I don't. Oh, he's crashing out. Fuck yeah, bitch, I'm crashing out because I'm putting a lot of work in moving overseas. And I don't want to see you motherfuckers over there. I don't want to hear no black community shit. Fuck you. You got your community here. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to be part of that shit so you can just sit there and talk shit about me. I'm a black man. Give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Don't. I see what black community means. It just gives y'all a way to talk shit about black people that you don't really understand. But that's another topic, because there's niggas online and most of y'all people are niggas, and y'all wondering why you don't understand certain black people, like actual black people like me. We're the innovators, and we're always the people that push society forward. You niggas are always the one that's crabs in a barrel trying to pull us down. You think you're the popular ones. You think you're the ones that, hey, what are these weirdos doing? What we're doing is innovating. But see, that's black people. But you niggas on here online, again, another video. Back to the subject. We don't want to see you overseas. We don't want to see you overseas. For them African women out there, when I go to Africa, I want to see your black ass in Africa. I don't want to see your black ass in Thailand. Do you understand? To all the tribes in Africa on the continent, I don't want to see all you leftovers that are going over to Thailand. I'm going to Thailand to get a Thai woman. I'm going to the Philippines to get a Filipino woman. I'll be going to Germany, and that's where it's all mixed up with I got it, right? But what you're not going to do is just start hovering around like men that you find attractive. And then you think because you don't put yourself in proximity, your black ass should be first pick. So I'm going to Thailand to get your black ass when I could just go to America and get one homegrown that ain't messed her reputation up so much so that she needs to leave not only to another state. Oh, no. You got to go overseas. Oh, it's because you can't find a man here. Ah, shut up. You can't find a man here. You're not going to find a man anywhere else. No one is. See, a lot of black women are hard-headed. We tell them stuff and they don't want to listen. Nobody wants y'all overseas. Oh, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. Then you take your little stank coochie ass over there and ain't nobody wanting you. Ain't nobody peeping for you. Ain't nobody looking for you. No matter how much you wear a mask of trying to sound like a Becky, sound like a Becky and act like an Asian woman, they see right through it. They know what you're known for in your own country. They know why you left your country. So who are you trying to fool? Nobody. Yourself. Right. Now I was planning on going live later. I was in the middle of doing my calisthenics. I was doing some burpees, but I was a good 15 minutes into it. And, then I heard this video and I'm like, whoa. And I try to let it play, but I got a little bit further into the video and I'm like, nah, I got to make a video on this, man. Because y'all getting out of hand. I've told y'all this and y'all be acting like I'm talking crazy. So we're not going to act like they're not positioning themselves. They're literally telling you the shit that I said to you months ago to maybe even last year. I said, ladies, do not position yourselves around me or around attractive men that are moving overseas. It's not going to work out for you. I swear on everything. I'm going to walk right. If you think that you've been snubbed here in the States, you don't know what snubbing is until a Leo is done with you. Oh, there he goes with the astrology thing. Okay, all right. Well, you don't know what snubbing is until a 40-year-old black man is done with you. Oh, here goes the black man thing again. Well, you don't know what snubbing is until a 5'9" man is done with. Whatever makes you feel better, right? But I'm going to snub the hell out you. I mean, like I don't even see you there. Don't wave at me. Don't interact with me. Don't contact me. Don't blow me a kiss. Don't bat your eyes a few times and then throw your wig over your shoulder. Then no. I don't know you. I know authentic, good black women are sitting on their fine black asses in the States in their tub, married, chilling, loving life. Not overseas with me, nigga. Nigga, what? Man, you got me messed up, bro. Don't approach me overseas, man. And then you're gonna, what do you mean? I'm gonna get over there and I'm gonna snub you. Why are you snubbing me? I told y'all don't approach me. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before. Don't treat me like the people that have been hating on you. And now I don't know you. I heard some stupid shit like this from females online. What I'm gonna say to that is, you may be right. Maybe you ain't never seen my content before. Maybe you don't know who I am. All right. Well, you didn't know who I was up to this point, and you ain't gonna get to know me either. Now, however you feel about that is however you feel about that. I don't want to get to know you, and I'm not giving you a damn reason as to why. You know what I mean? Make up one like you used to doing with me and other attractive men. Make it up. You hear that? Make it up. I don't give a damn. Why would I give a damn? You see how fine I am? I'm about to go do insanity, man, after doing burpees for almost 20 minutes. Fuck you talking about? You're working hard right like this to get a leftover black woman that decided to leave the States because she can't get a man that she thinks she qualifies for? When there's a bunch of men around her all the time? No. Stop it. Stop the madness, man. So I'm gonna make more videos like this. I'm gonna let the video play a little bit more without me interrupting, hopefully. But I'm telling you straight up, I don't want to see you. If you don't know who I am, look me up, find out. When you see me out there, look me up before you approach. And that way you can see my newest content where I'm like, if you're in Thailand and you're an American woman, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That way, oh shit, he don't want us to bother him. Yeah. I told your black asses, you got your chance to do it while I'm here. But you don't want to do that. You want to wait for a further along or more finished product. You want to wait till I'm in Thailand and see how I'm moving and what I'm doing. Well, you're going to watch from a distance. I told you to reach out to me while I'm here. If you think you're going to outsmart me, position yourself ahead of me, and then wait for me to get there, you got another thing coming. I'm the strategist. Who the hell you think you are moving chess pieces around me and I'm not going to notice it? Do not play with me and don't play with my peace. So this is my warning to you. Leave me alone when I get over there. I'm telling you straight up. I'm not even playing. All these other goofy black dudes that's playing with y'all. No, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Call it whatever you want to call it. Make whatever name up you can make up. Diagnose me, whatever you feel like diagnosing me with to make you feel better. I don't care. But leave me the hell alone. When I go over to Thailand, I work too hard.
No, but it was just kind of like, I had a thought yesterday a little bit, and then this morning was really hard hitting. Like, what does that mean when the men who have the freedom to love you don't?
So I kind of want to get on here and talk about dating in Thailand.
And you overweight.
Because honestly, when I tell people I live in Thailand, that'd be their first question. Like,
And you
oh,
overweight.
you're in Thailand and you're black and you're a woman. How's that going? So where should we even start? I would say that first of all, I see men at their worst.
Victim.
Over here. That's like the end all be all. I see men at their worst. They're over here on vacation.
Go to another country and play victim.
And they're doing things that they don't want anyone else to know about, and they don't want to be shamed for. And the things that they be doing over here, they would not get shamed for. So I see them being their biggest sluts bags possible, right?
Broad back.
Most of the time, the guys that are coming over here and like going buck wild like that are men that have like never been told that they were handsome their entire life. And they're most of the time they're like bottom of the barrel ass niggas from wherever.
What does this have to do with her? See, this is what I'm talking about. Listening to these funny looking women that ain't nobody that's handsome ever told them they look good, overweight, having to listen to their perspective of men that they don't qualify for. That's my biggest pet peeve. Listening to unqualified women give their perspective of the men that they have no business even looking at. Even they if these hoes were out and like this woman, if she was out and about, I wouldn't even notice her there. I don't care how pink her bonnet, I wouldn't even notice her. I wouldn't even see her. So, and then she go online and be like, oh, black men don't even notice her. No, I wouldn't even see her. Overweight, broad back, bonnet on her head, big mouth. I ain't got nothing. That person's invisible to me, right? So why does this person get to talk about men that are moving around economically the right kind of way and are attractive? She's unattractive. This is my biggest issue, is unattractive people, or just faceless channels in general, faceless people being able to criticize people that they don't have, you're not qualified to do it. If you're a faceless channel, you should never be talking about anybody in a negative way. You're the biggest coward out there. Of course, you're going to recognize cowardism in other people. You're the biggest one. You're projecting. And then you got this one who's over here talking about, yeah, these guys have never been called handsome ever in their life. Oh my God. What are you talking about? What does it have to do with anything? So you took some time out while you're wearing a bonnet looking a mess with your broad, wide back to sit there and throw some shade at men from your perspective that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Like, you just had to just throw that little extra in there. Oh, they've never been called handsome before. Who cares? What's it got to do with anything? What does it got to do with the overall dynamic of the conversation? Nothing. They have to take the shots. It's really about taking the little shady shots. It ain't even about to get their point across overall. It's about the little goofy, low IQ, low vibrational shade they can throw.
Where they're from. Most of the time, I'm not going to capture you.
And see, just like that, that's her first lie. She see plenty of good-looking, well-off, educated black men in Thailand, especially if she lives in Bangkok. But the issue is, she knows that those men are not checking for her.
There it
now,
is.
You will meet the occasional like guy on a guy's trip, and they're just out here celebrating something, or they're having a good time, and they're not on no bullshit. Like, I understand you want to like have fun, but these niggas be taking it far than a motherfucker. So with that being said, I tried dating out here. Also, I don't discriminate because I've dated probably just about every race.
You have to.
But I do have a preference. And my preferences out here they're all African. I like African men.
Yeah. those African men are the same ones that cosplay black men in other countries as well, right? So if they're cosplaying black American men, then it probably means that black American men are the number one men that these people are going for. No shade, no, you know what I'm saying, coffee to the dudes that are, you know, African, out there, my African brothers. But if you're cosplaying black Americans, you know, just like y'all do honestly in the States too, then that lets you know who the number one black dude is that they all want, right? So your preference is what you can get. And I want to bring this up real quick because what she's doing is not new. All right. Now, I used to live in Germantown, Maryland, and there were a lot of nurses down there, and there were black women. Okay. And a lot of these black women nurses were dating Africans. They were dating Africans because in that medical little arena or whatever, those were the only dudes they could get. And it's not, oh, I preferred them. No, my best still one of my good friends, but my best friend at the time was female, and she was a RN, and she was going through, you know what I'm saying, like talking to Africans, and she definitely would have taken a black American over them, but the black American dude just wasn't really checking for her like that, right? And needless to say, like the same friend of mine, like, you know, lost a ton of weight, got in really good shape, and ended up getting married or whatever. So, you know, the weight is a certain size woman that normally gets picked up by the African. Like, so this is not nothing new. She's acting like she done said something that this been going on, like this going on over 10 years ago, back when I was single. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? The bigger women always end up with an African dude. That's the way it is.
Until I don't. The ones straight from the motherland, oh, they're gonna make me catch a case. Oh yeah. So we're left with pretty much nothing. So it sucks. But you can look up, like, I have been on some nice dates out here. But no buts. Just make some friends. If you're coming out here as a black woman, just make some friends. Hopefully you got a boo from back home. That'll be your best bet. Cause
see, she
you
telling
thought
you.
Slim Pickens in Atlanta? Bitch. Bring your ass to Bangkok. I like Asian guys too, by the way. So don't be like, oh, well, why don't you just date a Thai guy? Well, there's a language barrier first and foremost, and they don't have any money. Sorry, but it's true. So yeah.
Man, we're broke in the States, and they're broke over there too. Everybody's broke with these hoes. Everybody's broke with these hoes.
I date when I go back home, or I date when I go out of Thailand. Like, you know. Just make some friends. Just make some friends, because you're going to need them. You ain't finna find no niggas out here. You ain't finna find your man, your husband. Your husband is not out here. And if he
Why did you think it was?
He probably don't want to know what he's doing.
Thai men have money. They just not interested in black women like that.
There it is.
Okay, because we see this. So the struggle was real, right? It was real. I'm not open to too many things. I like what I like, right? Yeah. And there's not a variety out here. It can be hard, but I think if you keep your mind open, be open to different things, know that if you do want to date inside your race, maybe your selection's a little smaller. I think I might have took the last best one, okay?
Yeah, she did.
Your time
she did.
is to be able.
Hey, she did not lie. She took the last black man that's going to marry any black woman that's in Thailand. She took the last one. Don't be expecting that miracle or lightning and strike twice. It ain't gonna happen. Don't be looking my way, especially. Better keep it trucking.
How cool is it to meet a man in Thailand as a foreign woman? Okay, I know a lot of people who have met their long-term partners or husbands here. I did as a foreign woman, but I would say, generally speaking, most of my foreign friends that are women have found it very difficult to date. And ultimately, it's been a big reason to leave. Maybe they love the lifestyle and they were here for a long time, but they were just like sick of the games. I mean, kind of like go figure, but most Thai and most foreign men are here for Thai women, not for foreign women. It's
Bingo.
Not all. Don't come for me on that one. But yeah, I would say that I've known so many women who have ultimately left because they're like, look, I want to meet someone. I want to date.
Gentlemen, hold the line. We want the rest of them to leave too. Hold the line. Don't be smashing them over there, giving them false hope. No, there's plenty of other women over there. Hold the line. What are you doing? What are you doing anyway? smashing a Keisha. So you going over there and you starting to reminisce, and you starting to miss the good old days of the States, going on dates, trying to get to know her, stretch it out over time. And a lot of them don't want to do that. Rush into trying to be intimate with you. You're crazy. They don't want to stretch anything out over time. These women be having weird relationships with their exes. Some of them be having STDs. If they stretch it out over time, they might mess around and their immune system might get weakened, or they get sick or something, and then they get a breakout, right? They're trifling as hell. So you're just going to go over there and just hook up with one. Come on, bro. Like, man, nah, man. If you had to escape your country to go find a man, and I don't care what you're trying to say, you have the best living over here. You're the most safe over here out of any other country. If you're from America, you're a black woman, you're the safest here. There's the most black men here that are of the same, Aboriginal descent as you. And, your culture's here, your land's here. You're the safe. You going somewhere else, you're detaching yourself from your land. You have no guidance, no male guidance. You're really lost. I don't think y'all understand that to the level. Like, we really look at you like you're lost. You're traveling around with no man, nomad coochie. Are you serious? Nomad coochie? Nah, like we can't entertain that. You have no compass. Forget moral compass. You have no compass. You just, get a reputation, or I'm done with them. I'll go to another country and do it. What are you doing? Dating? Running through the you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. You an international get around.
I'm sick of just like being played by
dating in Thailand. Now here's the truth. If you're thinking about dating in Thailand,
here's
some things you need to know first. By the way, I've been living in Thailand since I was 16 years old, so I know what I'm talking about. Dating apps. I have a strong dislike for dating apps, okay? Dating apps work differently here than they do in America. So I know there's this whole dating app culture in America. One of my best friends from high school met her husband on an app. I get it. They work over there. We're not over there. We're here. They don't work over here, okay? I wouldn't do Tinder. Tinder, I feel like, is globally known as a hookup app. Bumble is okay. I've actually used Bumble dating and met real platonic friends, male friends on Bumble dating side. So I don't knock the Bumble app as a whole. What I do knock is my second point. That travel mode, listen, 9 times out of 10, they're all just visiting. So that's my second point about dating in Thailand. Know that there's the people who are trying to stay, like you and I, and there's the people who are trying to play, okay? They are here for a good time, not a long time. So keep that in mind. The last thing I'll say about dating in Thailand is, just like you'll see a lot of interracial dating, typically between a foreign man and a Thai woman, you're gonna see a lot of intercultural dating. If you're like me, you love melanin, okay? I love my people. But pickings are slim for us out here, okay? I mean, we're in a foreign country, we're in an Asian country. 9 times out of 10, the guys who are gonna approach you will be of African descent, okay? And 9 times out of 10, that's the men who do approach me. And nothing wrong with African men, okay? I love my African kings, but intercultural dating is difficult, okay? And I'll tell you this story. I was talking to this guy, we were on the phone, and I said something funny. I thought it was funny, y'all. Like, I'm a whole hoot and a half, okay?
Who told you that,
so
though?
We were on the phone, and I was like, are you
But
mad?
who told you that you're a hoot? Another woman? Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. If a dude ain't told you you're funny, you're not funny. I don't know why these women think they're fun. They tell themselves that. I'm funny. Who? So you're just qualifying yourself for stuff, especially comedy? Disqualifying yourself. It's one thing to say, I'm a 10, but then you're going to say, I'm a hoot. I'm basically a comedian. Who told you that? Who told you that?
My question was like genuine. Like, are you upset? Are you angry? Are you mad? Tell me why this man blew up. Like, he got so angry. He was dang near cursing me out. I'm like, little old me, like, well, what did I do? What's the problem? We got off the phone and 2-3 weeks went by and he hit me up and was like, well, I'm upset because you asked me, am I mad? To him, in his culture, mad means insane. It means like, are you mad? Y'all, I was taken aback. I was asking, are you angry? And he took it as, are you insane? And it was because we have different cultures. Like what they say in his culture is different from what they say in mine. I was like, you mad or not? And he was like, oh, you asking me, am I crazy? Well, let me show you. Like, it got crazy. Yeah. So that's just a little story about.
I'm more so thinking that she said some smart ass. She said it in some kind of smart ass way. And them Africans do, there's a cultural whatever, but they also know when somebody's being a smart ass, though. That's universal.
dating other cultures.
Okay, Monique, you've been here the same time as I have, 3 months. So what is your opinion on dating in Thailand?
I would say from what I've seen, Black American men are not interested in Black women. So that kind of eliminates them, and you know, the Black women are interested in our Black brothers over here, thinking they have a better chance than what they did in America.
Why would you think that you are going to have a better chance of getting Black men in Thailand? Who told you that? Once again, telling yourself something. Nobody told you that Thailand is the place to go and get Black men. You are studying Black men online and you're moving accordingly, and it's not working out for you because you can't sit here and strategize people's lives and orchestrate some kind of bump into, oh, I just happen to. No, you're moving and positioning yourselves to try to catch some of these attractive men that are moving around and have the ability, because you know, if we can move around the country, you know what I'm saying, then we have some money, we got some shit going on. Right. So it you know, it automatically puts that Black man in a certain level of tier. So you're just trying to like you're trying to get ahead of the game and grab up these guys as they're just settling in overseas or whatever. Why would you think that we're going over there for you? You if you're studying us, you know that we're leaving here because of you. Why would we go over there for you? Man. Where's my these women right here, boy. There's something else.
I noticed that the Africans, the UK, and Thai men are interested in beautiful Black women. It's just our American Black men have no interest in the beautiful Black women.
None.
Right, so
None.
yeah, I can say the same thing also.
All my beautiful friends are still single, not really even going on dates because they're not getting approached by the men they're interested.
Okay, for one, I'm not these nice, nasty content creators that really are just mean people, but they act like they're nice online. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. I don't give a damn. I'm one way. This woman's out of shape. The meat is hanging off the bone, if you understand what I'm saying. The meat is hanging off the bone. She looks like she's a little bit older. So she's over there, older, and trying to find a man, a Black man in a foreign country. And they're having the same problems that you hear Black women talking about here in the States. It don't matter where they go. Are you picking up on the trend? It don't matter where they go. It don't matter what country they're in. They're going to bash Black men. How is it Black men's fault that you can't find a Black man in Thailand? What? What? Oh, these Black men don't want us over here. No shit, Sherlock. You got Black men walking away from you in the country that you're from. Why in the world would they walk away from you in the country they're from to walk to you in another country they work hard to get to? That makes no sense. You literally have to go to another country and see it for yourself. You won't believe us when we're telling you online. You won't believe me when I'm telling you I'm not going to deal with y'all. I'm not going to deal with y'all when I get over there. You don't think that other men think like me. And then you go over there and you find out for yourself. This is the reality of the situation, ladies. If you don't want to improve the product, you're not going to get better results outside the country that you're from. That don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta finish up my workout, man. I got stuff to do. Shit, it's already 7. I got some homework to do, man. You guys drop a comment. You agree, disagree. I'll drop some more videos later. I'll finish up this video in a shorter video where I talk less and rant less. I'll probably like retitle this and put rant at the end, and then I'll make another video, same title, just allowing the video to play through the best parts. But don't fool yourselves into thinking that you're going to go overseas and find yourself a Black man. Don't fool yourself in thinking that. An American Black man, I'm telling you, like, I'm not going overseas to get what I could get here, a better version of it that I can get here. That doesn't make any sense, man. So don't hurt your feelings or still play victim over. Stop doing that. Like, leave us alone. If you don't want to leave the black ones in America alone because we're near each other by proximity and it's easy for you to bash us because they can't go nowhere, but don't go to another country and then bash on black men, like expecting black men to roll out the red carpet for your black ass. Why would I go overseas for that, man? I just stay here. I found a good girl here. You're not a good girl if you're traveling around, moving to another country. I don't even want to know why you're doing it. I don't even want to know why. There's some kind of fembot. I can do it all by myself. Screw all these men in this. There's something weird underneath, like something like that going on with you. No matter how, feminine presenting you are. No, there's something underneath that for you to go to another country to get black men. You don't hear black guys saying stuff like that. Like, you might hear us talking about going to Africa or Jamaica to find a black woman. Like, if I'm going to get one, that's where I'm going to go, right? More likely like Jamaica than Africa or something like that. Depends on how these Jamaican women are talking. They be talking kind of crazy sometimes. They really be thinking that they're better than black American people. Once again, acting like black American people aren't literally the standard, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would just go to one of those nations, man, one of those countries. I'm not going to Thailand to get a black woman. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Man, come on. Just do better. Stop plotting. Okay? I'm gonna get off of here, but let me just say, like, stop plotting. Stop doing all this stupid ass, like, stop plotting. You're trying to plot. You thought you could slide on over there, and maybe you thought because culturally we're about the same. That same culture ran us over there. So you haven't even, rebuilt or fixed your reputation with black men in the States yet. So why would we think that, you strays that are running around, all loose around the world, like, why, you ain't even have, you're running around the world with no protection. You have no covering of a man. You're just out there, like anything can happen to you in any country. It just seems wild to me. It's wild to me. That's why, like, when people say stuff to us as men, like, you just gonna go to another country, and it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild when we do it, but it's like, well, he is a man, and it's kind of like, but you're a woman, and you're just out there in the world in another country. The laws aren't the same, and like, it's wild to me. So I don't believe you. It seems to me like y'all are doing it for like flexing. You're trying to flex. You want everybody to know that you got a little bit going on, and then you want that arm candy. You want that attractive international American black guy on your arm. You know what I'm saying, to kind of flex even more. It ain't working out for y'all. Just trying to flex, and you got to pick and choose. You want to be a good woman, you're going to find one here in the States. If you want to move around internationally, just chalk it up. You ain't gonna get no black man. You're not going to get a black man. It's done. You're cooked. Anyway, you guys, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, man. I'll be back on here a little bit, and we'll go through a video and not spend as much time on it. But I had to get this rant in, man. This is I'll retitle this, but this is ridiculous, man.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.